I'm gonna tell you why Shindo Life is such a great game. Before getting into why Shindo is such a great game, let's dive into the history of Shindo Life. Shindo Life. It was originally called Shinobi Life. But why? Why have they changed it? To have a little understanding of why they changed it, we have to go way back when it was first created. March 1st, 2015 was when it was first created. I could be wrong, but you could trust me. But anyways, this game has such a simple concept. Like, it's RPG and it has ninjas. So what I'm saying is, it's Naruto based. Who doesn't like Naruto? As Roblox became bigger, Shindo Life became bigger, or at the time was called Shinobi Life. Now, let's talk about the peak of Shindo. Before Roblox was a thing, Naruto has its own fan base, and as Roblox became bigger, Shinobi Life blew up. Thousands amongst thousands of players. It was the biggest Naruto game at that time. The game has gotten so big, eventually Shinobi Life will be struck down. Viz Media, the owner of the anime series Naruto, apparently in the game Shinobi Life has content that is copyright material. Obviously, people were upset, and I mean extremely upset. But that didn't stop Rail Games, the developers, to forget the game. So they rebranded themselves and is now known as Shindo Life. Shindo Life. It's not particularly the PvP aspect of the game I like, and it's not particularly the PvE aspect of the game either, nor the gambling addiction I have for the game, but it's all of them combined is what makes the game whole. You might say, duh, of course, a game has all of those things, but Shindo Life is different. Once you reach the end game is when the fun happens. Once you grind it hard for your levels is when you can really enjoy the game, because Shindo Life is an open world game, and Shindo Life has everything a game needs, like PvP, PvE, and more. You can argue that the content is a bit lacking, or the quality of the content is a bit lacking. Rail Games, the developers, started working a bit more on the content a bit more recently, meaning improving the game mechanics and more. Now, all of this leads us to the conclusion. If you add all of those up, the combat, the grinding, a bit of the RNG aspect of the game, and more, overall makes Shindo Life a fun game. You might hate some aspects of the game, but you can't hate Shindo as a whole. And you might ask, what do you mean by that? Let me simplify it a bit more for you. When I first played Shindo Life, I hated grinding, but that's just me. Once I'm past that point of grinding was when I really started to enjoy the game. This is a personal preference, but I love open world games. It gives you a type of freedom or an escape from reality of some sort. Agree or disagree? This is what I personally think Shindo Life is great. Thanks for watching.
支えてくれる人たちに日頃の思いを込めたラプソディアプリシエーションな気持ちを届けいつもありがとう